Marvel Legends Chameleon, we got accessories, articulation, sculpt and paint apps, a bunch of posing. How many poses? Have a look. Can you see Groot? Let's go. When it comes to accessories, I was popping this guy open in my room. I was already sold on this figure because he just, he looks exactly like he did in the show. So seeing that he comes with a trigger and accessories and 2 guns made me feel a little bit shortchanged. Why? Because I'd rather have him with 2 extra heads or removable masks or the belt. If he had that belt that he could put on other figures just to say, yo, this is Chameleon, that would be beautiful. With that being said, the guns are good. I feel like when I look at the guns, I think I've seen them before. I've seen the small one. I think I've definitely seen the small one on like a Hydra agent or something. But I'm not sure I've seen the big one before. In regards to something we've not seen before is the Jonah J mask. Now, this is great. For this character, it just personifies who he is. Do you know what I mean? Ripping off that mask, even though he was hologram in the TV show, I don't care about that. I like the fact that he's got a mask he can hold on to, we can pose him with. It looks great. Great accessory. Bravo. But in regards to accessories, for me, if I was going to say if it's a hit or a miss, out of the 5, which one did I really need? I'm going to say just one of them. So for me, this is a bit of a miss on accessories. Let's get down to that articulation. Now, I'm not going to twist his arms about moving this, moving that. I'm just going to show you through images and photos that I've taken. So you can see this guy's got all the regular expected articulation that you would want from a Marvel Legends. He's got them double knees, double elbows. He's got the T-joint, for the shoulder, ankle pivot and disc. He's got a waist swivel and the ab crunch. So everything that you normally would get with that, you'll get here. Do you know what I mean? One thing to call out is he's got the right hinges on the sets of hands. I know, I did say previously in the other section that maybe it's not one that we wanted, but the trigger hands, they work. They've got the right hinges, so you can get them nice posing. So even if you didn't want the guns, you've got them hands for someone else who can hold the guns and maybe upgrade one of your other figures. He's got that horizontal hinges, for his fists. So yeah, you want to give that accent, that sort of like, just a bit more realism in when he's punching somebody to bend that knuckle in. Yeah, you got that. I think for me, missed opportunities here for this figure because he's part of the Sinister Six. I really wanted him up there for the pecking order. In regards to great articulation, he's a main character. He's a main character of that animated series, and for that, if he had all the other stuff, so if he had the better head articulation, the diaphragm swivel, the butterfly shoulders, this figure would have been the best version of Chameleon we could have ever wished for. So yeah, a little bit of a missed opportunity. All that being said, could I get him in them positions? I could. For most of them, he looked great in the positions that I could get him in. Crouching, walking, jumping, all good. Do you know what I mean? So he would edge a win. Sculpt and paint apps, it's going to be pretty short this week because looking at this guy, there's not much in regards to paint, you know what I mean? So it's mostly plastic. We talking, he's got the boots, the gauntlets, the pads, the hands, the bodies, give me that plastic love. So yeah, there's not much paint at all. And even with the head, it's got that, photo print technology on it, so there's no mistakes there. The eyes are looking straight at me, so I'm happy.com at them. In regards to the sculpt and representing the character from the animated series, it's like he's popped straight out of the screen into my hand. My inner 12-year-old self was like going cray on this one. I was like, and this is where that extra belt would have made massive difference for me. Do you know what I mean? It would have just been, not only is he popped out screen in my hand, he could be anyone on my shelf. But that wasn't to be, and that's okay, because out of the packet, in hand, this is a solid figure and a solid representation from that source material. I love this figure. I think he's great. He pops on the shelf because of his colours. There's not loads to him, but there's enough to get me excited to put him with that Sinister Six. So here he is with some lineups. He's got the Marvel peeps. We're going G.I. Joes. We've got some Jada toys in there. It's always good, this part where you're putting them with different peeps, doing that toy crossover business. You know what time it is. It's time to play. So we're going to pop them poses to them beats.